Chosen ones, why is it that when you spot a hater, they tend to always try to gather other forces against you to start a hate campaign against you? Like, why can't they just hate on you by their lonesome self? Why is that not enough? Why don't they have their own hating party for themselves? Why do they feel the need to invite people to their hating party? It seems they always need to rally a group of people to persuade them to hate on you, to focus their attention on hating you. I don't get it. I really don't understand it. But actually, I do understand very well. I just don't get it because it's so unbelievable that people like this exist. But it does happen, especially if you're a chosen one. It's funny because I know exactly why they do it, and I'm going to tell you why. Do you want to know why your hater needs to travel in packs? Because they can't do it alone. They can't hate on you alone because it will eat them up alive. The hate, the jealousy, the envy. So they need to release it, share it, and in return, feed off of it, that energy they create amongst others, to validate their reason to hate on you. Because let's be honest, most of the time, they don't have a valid good reason to hate. So they want to make up a good reason for themselves amongst others so they don't feel shitty about themselves. A good way of explaining this is to recognize your haters as bottom feeders of the ocean. What do bottom feeders eat? They eat and feed off of the dead and the crumbs of the ocean, the bottom of the food chain. They are the same way. That's how they fill their cup. They're so used to feeding off that lower energies, the lower self, even if they have to create that drama themselves to feed that envy, that hate, that jealousy. They're just not capable of standing against you alone. Now, why is that? It's obvious because they secretly fear you. They are secretly afraid and intimidated by you. They just don't want anybody to know that. Which is why they need an army against you, because if anything happens, or if word gets out, they feel safer amongst the others and that you by yourself seem weaker. Sometimes a lot of this stuff happens subconsciously. They don't know why they fear you, but they can pick up on your power, your inner strength. You're unfuckwittable. They know it. So they feel they need that extra cloak of protection, when in reality, that's not going to do anything. It will definitely not protect them. Because what they should fear is the Spirit of God, and they know God protects you, which is why they have that fear. No matter how they may seem, no matter how they come across, no matter how they're behaving, even if they're cruel and rude to you, trust, they fear you. Don't be fooled. Deep down, they fear you, and they don't want you to know. So they must build this facade outside to make them feel bigger, badder, and braver than they actually are. So they act in the opposite way and be cruel and mean towards you because they don't want you to know they fear you and that they are actually intimidated. Hate to break it to you, you already knew that. You already know they are afraid of you because you can see it. You can see through them and see their insecurities and the reason behind their behaviors. That's another reason why they hate you, because you can see them clearly, clear as they are. But they will do the most and go through such lengths to make it not seem that way. They know your true power, how strong you are. They can sense that energy beaming off of you. They are intimidated by your resilience, and they are frustrated with the attempts to shut you down and put you down, which is why they need to team up and have multiple forces aiding to bring you down. That's the only way they feel they can succeed. You are who you say you are. You are that powerful force, and their hate fuels them to prove that you're not that powerful, and that you're not that strong, and that they can take you down. That will prove they're not fearful of you, and that you are not as powerful as you seem. And we, as chosen ones, we just sit back and watch the show. It will unravel on its own. You already know they messed with the wrong one. The difference between them and you, they try to protect themselves on the outside by having the numbers. You, on the other hand, you don't need the numbers to feel strong or protected because you trust God to be on your side. And most of that is through faith, without any visual representation. You're just waiting until they find out for themselves they mess with the wrong one. Because you are ordained. You don't need to lift a finger because God has your back. He protects you, especially from unnecessary petty dramas. You know your time is valuable and it's needed elsewhere where it will make a difference. That is why they need others to go against you. It's an old play from their playbook that haters will do to seem powerful. But you know they are not. So don't waste your breath. Don't lose focus. Don't waste your energy. Don't feed into it. Don't feed the bottom feeders. They also badly want your attention, your energy, your reaction. Just recognize when it's happening. Sit back and relax and be entertained. I hope you like this message. Thanks for listening and receiving this message. Please take what you need and let go of the rest. If you have enjoyed this content and it resonates, please support in any way you can. Like, share, and subscribe to this channel. If you're interested in working with me as a life coach, or if you need more information about my coaching services and specialties, please email me. My email is down below. I'd be happy to give you more information, and I wish for all to find what they're seeking.